3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Another day, another podcast. Puff and Steph hanging out. Hey, friends, what's up? Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai. Right on the price, right on the pike. We are in the American Shaman of PA studio. This month at American Shaman of PA, soft dog treats are buy one, get one free. Visit hempushealth.com to find locations. Steph, you may find me itching my chest a little bit today.
You okay over there? What's going on?
So, heads up, this is going to sound bad. I got another new job. So, I had a job for a while, and then I left and started another job, and then I just left that job, and I got another new job.
Yay!
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. I'm jumping. But I think this place is going to be my new job that's going to be my job for hopefully a very long time. Okay, that's the cross your fingers.
Right.
Well, this new job involves me taking a drug test. And
That's fair.
right, my other new job did
They
as
didn't
well.
care.
No, they
Oh.
did. They did. And I took one, but it was just, hey, go pee in this cup. This one was a little bit different. This one was like, hey, you have to pee in a cup, but we also need hair samples to test your hair for drugs.
What?
Yeah.
This is intense.
Look at me.
I mean, yeah, you're suspicious.
No. I mean, they need
Oh, I thought you meant well, they're suspicious of me.
hair needs to be at least an inch long.
Right.
I don't have that.
How do they do that on bald people?
They shaved my chest.
Did they really?
Yeah.
This seems over the top.
Right, so I went in at first, and they're like, hey, go pee in this cup. So I went and I peed in this cup. And then they're like, okay, now we need the hair sample. And we go into this other room, and they're like, okay, well, we can't get it from your head. How about your chest? And I went, well, how about my face? I got a lot of scruff on my face. Can we do that? He goes, it goes head first, and then chest, and then arms, and face is the last thing they want to mess with. I don't know why. That's just what the dude said. So I'm and I pulled down my shirt like this, right? Down, like that. And I'm like, is that enough? He's like, oh, yeah, no, that's plenty. So he takes out this little kit, right? And in it is this little thing to collect the hair, and then there's a razor. And I thought maybe I would just be there, kind of shaving my chest. No. For whatever reason, I guess to make sure you're not bringing in someone else's hair or something, I have to let him shave it. So today, I'm not joking, today, I let a grown man shave my chest. I literally had my shirt lifted, right, above my chest, and he was there just dry shaving my chest and collecting it. And as he's doing it, I can't keep my mouth shut. As he's doing it, I go, what if I told you this wasn't the weirdest thing I was doing today?
Of course you have to say something like that. You got to keep it light.
He goes, oh, that'd be impressive. But yep, I let a grown man shave my chest today.
That is incredibly strange. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, good luck with the test.
I'm not worried.
You sure?
I am.
Did you stop the hard stuff for long enough?
Yeah, no, I kicked black tar heroin about 8 months ago, so.
Oh, so you should be good.
I think the hair is 6 months. I'm not sure. Whatever.
I'm so proud of you.
I should be okay. Yeah. So I just that wasn't planned. I actually did this show, this show prep for today, a couple of days ago, actually, and this wasn't planned to talk about, but I felt the need to hey, let me tell you about the time today when a grown man shaved my chest.
Right, you got to tell that story.
I think it's important I tell you that. We tell each other everything.
Oh yeah.
All right, so it is time for Would You Rather Wednesday. Steph, would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
The self-driving car thing freaks me out. I don't trust it.
Let's just assume for the sake of argument that they got all the kinks worked out and everything is very safe.
I still feel like anything could happen though. I don't know if I would ever trust that. So I think I'd have to, and you know what? The self-automated home thing is good for somebody like me because I'm always worrying irrationally. So that would be like, you can lock your doors from your phone and turn the lights on and off from your phone, right? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that, and it cleans for itself. It can cook you things.
I would definitely, like Smart House from like the decom.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna bring the argument. If you said that smart home or automated home, I was like, remember that Disney movie you made me watch and do a review on?
That's right, you watched it.
How that like turned on its owners like Terminator?
Yes. But you know what? Otherwise, it was great. Other than that time when the house freaked out and locked the people inside.
Other than potentially killing the human beings.
Right.
It was 100% just like safe.
Right. The home like made your food, cleaned, everything. Yeah, I would pick that. Plus, there'd be like cameras everywhere, I'm assuming. So when I worry about my dogs irrationally for no reason on a Tuesday at 3:15, like, are they okay? I could look at the cameras and check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. And then someone could totally hack those cameras and watch you.
You know what? If I know my dogs are safe, it's worth it.
I'm taking self-driving car.
Really?
I want to take a nap.
That would be nice.
All right, be like, oh, okay, let's drive up to my parents' house. All right, 5 hours? Okay, cool. Wake me up when we get to Rochester.
That would be nice, especially with your parents living 5 hours away.
Or just like you go down to the beach or whatever, and it takes 4 hours. Doesn't matter.
Can you be the operator of a self-driving car after a couple drinks?
I mean, I'm using this as like, these are super self-driving cars, yes.
Okay, that would be nice too.
The answer is yes, but I mean, right now, no. As they are right now, no, you'd still get in trouble.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
But one day, who knows? Maybe you just will get into those things that just take you from point A to point B, and they do it safely, and they probably fly too. The newest pandemic problem to worry about: Zoom zombies. Yes, this is a thing. According to Root Insurance Distracted Driving Awareness Survey, 54% of motorists who have driven their vehicles soon after a Zoom video conferencing meeting report having trouble concentrating on the road. There's this professor who led the study. He says that more brain power than in-person meetings is needed because you have to pay more attention. And if you're at home, you have to block out all the personal belongings and things surrounding you. Interruptions from the family, household chores, stuff like that. After the video conferencing call, it's harder to regain your focus, especially behind the wheel, leading to distracted driving. The solution: do something after the call that doesn't require concentration. Do the laundry, take a walk, something like that. Let your brain recharge. Do something you don't have to think about very much. And then get in your car and drive, if at all possible.
So you've like thought too much and then you can't think anymore?
You focus. You know, you're trying to block everything out and focus on that one screen for long enough. Because even, you say, well, I do that when I watch a movie. No, you don't. Right? If something happens, or if your dogs need to go outside or something like that, you either pause the movie or you just leave the movie or the TV show, and then you do it and you come back. You don't do that in the video conferencing. You're just kind of, hyper focused on that. And they're saying it wears your brain down, so don't drive right after you're done doing a Zoom meeting because your brain's tired.
Wow. I do kind of feel tired after Zoom meetings now that I'm thinking about it. But I always just think it's because I'm not really doing a lot, because you're just kind of looking at the screen and you're not doing anything.
You're
with your
doing more
hands.
than you think. You're not doing anything with your hands. No, you're not. You're not on the exercise bike during the Zoom meeting, but your brain can still be tired.
No, but I mean, you're not doing anything with your hands, as opposed to like when I'm not in a Zoom meeting, I'm answering the phone, I'm talking to people, I'm typing, like you're doing other things. Mm-hmm. So to me, sitting in a Zoom meeting, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it should be that tiring.
But you said you're tired after.
I am.
So there you go.
I'm glad there's not something wrong with me.
Oh, no, there's probably something wrong with you.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah. All right, coming up, speaking of things we need to worry about because of the pandemic, we have not one, but two surprising kind of side effects of COVID.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
All right, one weird result of COVID-19. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that hula hoops are back.
What?
With people looking for anything different to do during the pandemic shutdown, hula hooping has become a pandemic fitness trend.
Huh, because they're looking for different ways to exercise?
I guess so. I never thought hula hooping was a good way to exercise. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's so good for your core. It really is.
Do you have a weighted hula hoop, or you just have a regular one?
Yeah, I guess you can get them weighted. I've heard people talk about that, and they're really good for like your love handles.
Adult women are taking to TikTok and Instagram to show off their skills.
Of course, TikTok. Of course.
The new twist is using the weighted hula hoop made for heavier workouts, or even a smart hoop that speaks to an app. Okay, whatever happened to the $3 hula hoop? No, that doesn't exist anymore. Now it's like, this hula hoop has Wi-Fi. Have you seen Steph and her poor ass hula hoop? Steph's hula hoop doesn't even have Wi-Fi. Oh my God.
Wow, a smart hula hoop. Does it like keep track of your rotations?
Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little confused on this because I feel like we're really starting to come out the other side of this whole, like, are people still like never leaving their house? I mean, I guess some people.
There's a few people, no lie, on my way here today, not one, but 2 people were driving with masks on.
Real? People are still doing that? Guys, come on.
Now, one, I'll admit, just had the mask below the chin.
Okay.
She was just storing her mask on her face.
Right, she just likes it there.
Yeah, which is weird. The other one was another woman who it was full blown. The mask was on.
Over the mouth and the nose.
Yeah.
Do people just enjoy it? Because I don't. I can't wait to rip mine off.
Some people might feel comfortable.
I guess. And I know, when I've made that comment to people, like, oh, I saw someone driving with a mask on, a lot of people will say maybe it was an Uber. But if there's no one else in the car with them, then it's not a currently functioning Uber.
I didn't know if anyone else was in the car with them or not. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're by yourself, there's no reason. But again, here's the thing. We're over a year into this. If you don't know that by now, or you've heard that by now, and you just don't care, and you're gonna wear the mask, and that's fine.
Right.
You don't affect my life.
No, not at all.
But I will make fun of you. Whammo hoops, which are now made by a company called Intersport, were sold out by midsummer last year. The company saw sales jump by 20% to more than 1 million hoops in the last year.
Wow. Maybe I should get into hula hooping.
I was about to ask you, Steph, what do you think about hula hooping?
Well, I go through phases with working out. Like, I'll be really into a certain thing. Like, for a while, it was jump rope. Because jump rope is so...
It's a crazy... Yeah. When I was doing MMA, that was like what we would do to like really tire us out.
Yeah. When you were a kid, it was fun. And now I'm like, how was this ever fun? It's exhausting. But I try to mix it up. So hula hooping could be something different. I don't know, though. I'm not really going to like do that at the gym.
Can you put it on TikTok?
No.
Come on, put it on our TikTok. Restaurants are seeing a shortage, speaking of some side effects of COVID. Restaurants are seeing a shortage of ketchup, particularly ketchup packs. So before, you go to a restaurant and there'd be a bottle of ketchup on the table, right? And you'd use it, and then you'd leave, and the people after you would come and they would use it and they would leave, and you worked at a restaurant.
Can't do that anymore.
No, you can't do that at all. That's bad. But I got COVID from ketchup pack. You got COVID from a ketchup bottle? Yeah, me too. Wow. Everyone's doing it. Well, Heinz, which basically holds the majority of market share in the United States as far as ketchup goes, is seeing that their ketchup packets are they're running out because restaurants have to use them instead of bottles. So even if you eat out at a restaurant, they're bringing you packs of ketchup rather than the ketchup bottles sitting there because they have to, because
right.
everyone's getting COVID from ketchup. They can't keep up with orders, Heinz, for the ketchup packs. To combat this, restaurants have reportedly scrambled to find alternatives. Some chains have been sending employees to big box stores to buy them, and they just wipe down the ketchup bottles and things like that.
Wow. I think some restaurants are just using a ketchup bottle and just squirting some into a sauce cup and then handing that to a person.
It's not a bad idea.
But the server's still touching the sauce cup and then you're touching it. So I don't know.
The server's also touching your plate.
Right. So at what point does this, I don't
know. My thing is, I went to a restaurant the other day that had salt and pepper shakers.
On the table?
On the table.
What?
So if you can use the salt and pepper shakers, you can use the ketchup bottle.
Right.
I don't know what's going on. I don't think anyone knows what's going on.
I don't think so.
We're going to be so ready for the next pandemic, though. This is like our training wheels pandemic.
Don't even say that.
We are so ready now for the zombie apocalypse.
I can't do this again.
A Chinese woman was at her son's wedding back in March 31st when she noticed for the first time that her son's bride had this distinctive birthmark on one of her hands. You ready for this? Just like the child she gave up for adoption years ago.
No.
The stunned woman turned to the bride's parents and asked, "Did you by chance adopt your daughter?" The bride's parents responded yes, revealing a secret they had kept from everyone for more than 20 years.
Oh, their daughter didn't even know.
They had found their daughter on the side of the road.
That's not adoption.
Meaning the bride, that was the woman's son, was marrying. Hold on. They had found. Hold on. This is weird. Yeah, was marrying her daughter. So her son was marrying her daughter.
Right.
Yeah. There were
no.
There were gasps and tears and hugs all around, but the ceremony was not stopped. Let me explain why.
Okay.
She didn't give birth to this girl. She found this girl. She found this girl on the side of the road, gave her up or put her up for adoption, and then these parents adopted her.
So it wasn't her baby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't incest.
No, but it was close.
It was close. It was almost incest.
It was close.
Close.
It was close. Sorry, I think I skipped a line that would have helped with that.
No, it's a weird story regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, they were biologically unrelated, but it's still very, very, very weird. Now, we have heard stories of this actually happening. And it's weird because it kind of, you know how I say that there's no soulmate and things like that, and people are just people and you just find someone you're compatible with. And then we hear stories of brothers and sisters who were given up for adoption and then later connect, find each other, and like have romantic. There has been those stories.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes against my no soulmate thing. Because while they shouldn't be romantically involved, they do have that connection.
Right. In their souls, literally.
Sure. And like that stuff is a really good argument against my soulmate argument.
Which I like to argue against.
And I understand that. And the fact that I'm pointing that out shows what a level-headed human being I am. And I am good at understanding that there are different sides to every argument. But doesn't make this not weird. And this one too. Like, what are the chances in China? Like 2 billion people or whatever, however people are in China. And these two people who weren't related but still had this connection of this one woman.
Yeah.
End up finding each other and getting married.
Crazy.
It's very weird.
Meant to be.
Yeah, so I'm just glad they weren't related. Fun fact, my brother dated our like fourth cousin and didn't know it.
Oh, does that technically count as incest?
No. That's like it's like cousin 8 times by marriage or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
no, not even close. Not even close. Even if they got married, it wouldn't be weird. It's just like, hey, your cousin's brother's cousin is our cousin. Weird.
Right. It might be a little weird just because like everybody at the wedding would be
like, hey, what
related.
side are you sitting on? The brides or the grooms? Yes. No, it's nothing crazy like that, even though he is a strange person. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Hey, everyone, we are all above average. Go us.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
So if we're all above average, wouldn't that just make us all average?
Then we're all just the same. It just brings the baseline to a different point.
Yeah. So...
Or benchmark, whatever they call it.
I know what you meant. There was a survey that asked people to rate themselves in specific categories. Great news, Steph. We're all above average.
Well, yeah, because we all think highly of ourselves.
Yeah. Like, percentage of us who think we're above average in honesty. What do you think that number was?
The percentage of people who think
Who
that?
think they're above average honesty.
80%.
Yeah, it's like 94.
Oh my gosh, people are not that honest.
Like, this is ridiculous. That just shows you right there that they're not honest.
Yeah.
That 94% of us think we're above average?
Yeah, no.
Like, that would mean that we basically are honest with everyone about everything, even if it hurts their feelings.
Yeah, and that's just so...
And very few of us are at that point.
Yeah, no.
The percentage of us who say that we're above average in common sense, 89%. Hell to the no.
Oh, that's absolutely not true.
In common sense tells me that number is way ridiculously too high.
Nope.
How about the number of us who say we're above average in intelligence? Take a guess on that one.
Oh, jeez. 85.
You're so close. 86. 86% of people think they're above average in intelligence. Now listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I am. I'm going to sit here and tell you that I'm probably middle of the pack.
Yeah, and that's fine.
I have no problem with that. My high school report cards have no problem with that. That means I moved up in the world, if that were the case. There's no way 86% of us are above average
No.
in intelligence. Again, if that's the case, that means that we're all average.
Did it also ask you to rate arrogance? Because that number is also going to be high.
Well, how about the percentage of us who think we're above average in looks?
Oh, no. I was hoping this wasn't a category.
This is a category.
Please tell me this is not above 80%.
It's not.
It's not.
It's at 79%.
Oh, wow. By a hair. By a hair.
79% of us think we're above average in looks.
Of course we do.
Come on, man.
It's not even possible.
None of these are possible.
Oh my gosh. We really love ourselves.
We do.
Don't we?
We absolutely do. Good news, everyone. We're all above average.
We're all amazing in every way.
This is like if I was creating someone in a video game and you give them all those high stats so the video game's easier.
Yeah.
If we were all like this, our lives would be so much easier.
The world would be a much better place than it is.
Man, just everyone around here is so honest and smart and good looking. Like, wow, this is crazy. What kind of utopia is this?
What a time to be alive.
All right, let's stump Steph. Half the world's population has never done this.
Never done this.
Never done. Think of a very, 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 very common thing. You do this several times a day.
Do you?
I think most people do. At least I thought most people did. Apparently half the world's population has never done this.
You do it several times a day.
You could do it right now if you wanted to.
Is it a medical thing?
No.
Is it like physical?
No.
Something you're physically doing?
Well, I mean, that's always a weird question because you have to move to do it, but you don't have to move a lot. It's not.
Is it good for you?
No, it's not
It's
bad.
just there?
Yeah,
It's
it's just something.
there?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of doing it? Like, why do you do it?
Probably that would give it away, like hardcore. Just think of common things. Think of something that I know for a fact. For a fact, you've done this today because I watched you do it.
Does it involve technology?
Yep.
Talking on the phone. What?
Half of the world's population has never made a telephone call.
That is not true. There's no way. For work, for fun, family.
But you're thinking of the developed world.
Well, that's really sad.
There's a lot of people in undeveloped countries who've never seen a telephone. They don't know what a telephone is.
What? Wow. You just took this to a really sad level.
Why is that sad? That doesn't mean they're sad.
Well, there might be places that are like stricken with poverty. That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah, how do these people live without iPhones? For every person on Earth, there are 200 million of these. For every one person on Earth, there are 200 million of these.
Is it a bug?
It is bugs. Insects.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Ew. That's so sickening.
For every Steph, there are 200 million creepy crawlers. We are outnumbered.
That is horrifying. Ugh. I just hate bugs. I do. There was a spider in my house the other day, and it had a sack of eggs on its back.
Oh, no.
And I could have puked. I could have straight up vomited.
What did you do?
I killed it. I was very brave.
Did any eggs come
But I
out?
screamed the entire time. I got this big paper towel and like engulfed it and then and then I squeezed it. And I was just so worried that like babies were gonna come out of it. So I like squished it all together. So if they did, they were also dying at the same time as their mom. Take that.
Don't worry. Only 199,999,999 bugs left.
I'm on a mission to kill all of them.
Good job, Steph. Good job. All right. That is your Wednesday show. We'll be back. A new advice column. Just got this one in the other day. Steph, let's just say you're going to get heated. That's coming up tomorrow.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.